Okie-dokie.
Hey guys, Luigi here, and welcome back to a brand new video today. And today, I am going to be showing off my entire plush collection. That's right, it's not just going to be Mario, not just going to be Sonic, not just going to be Kirby or whatever else I have. It's going to be my entire plush collection. And believe me, I got a pretty massive one, if I do say so myself. Just look at all of that, and then all of this here. I'm going to be showing all of this off today. But before I begin, I should mention that this is only going to be showing off my plush collection. It's not going to include any other characters like Toucan, Lee's Manny, DDD, Jumpmon. Technically, Jumpmon isn't really mine. Me and my sister share him, but yeah. And none of her characters will be in this either, so there will be no big Jumpman, Evil Shadow, Zelda, you name it. This is just going to be my full plush collection. So, let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get this started. Starting things off, we have the man himself, Mario. So I've actually had this plush since I believe Christmas of 2013. I actually really like this plush. It's a pretty basic Mario plush, but I think it works well. And I really like using it in videos and stuff, as you can see by like Bowser's Return and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty cool. And I should mention that I'm going to be going through the Marios, Luigi's, and then Sonic, Kirby, and you name it. So yeah, this is Mario. He's a pretty cool plush. And yeah, not much else to say. Let's show off the others. Next up, we have Fire Mario. Again, a pretty simple plush like Mario. By the way, most of my Mario plushes are Sine. That's the main brand that most of these are. Fire Mario is, other Mario is. I believe that Mario actually is a 2009 version of Mario, not any of the newer ones. So yeah, Fire Mario, he's pretty chill. I can't remember the year I got him. I believe it was like 2017, but I could be wrong about that. But yeah, he's a pretty cool plush as well. Next up, we have Cat Mario. So obviously Cat Mario is an actual character in the videos, even though he doesn't really appear too often. He's a cool plush as well. I believe I got Cat, I definitely know I got Cat Luigi before I did Cat Mario, but still, here's Cat Mario. He's pretty chill. Next up, Tanuki Mario. He's actually a lot bigger than the other Marios I showed off thus far, but he's still a pretty cool plush. I haven't used him in a video yet, but I really do want to use him eventually. I actually was supposed to use him in the best Mario because I had a Tanuki leaf that I was supposed to use in the power-up section of that, but I never got around to it. So yeah, Tanuki Mario was never used, but here he is now. Another cool plush. Next up, we have what I believe to be the latest addition to my Mario collection, as in the Marios, not the Mario plush collection in general. We have Metal Mario. I believe I got him around sometime 2018 because that's when I started scripting the Metal problem. Back then it was only called Metal Mario. But yeah, he's a nice plush. He has a nice reflection to him, which is pretty cool. And yeah, not much else to say. So Metal Mario, away. And he landed right on Nabbit. Great. Next up, we have a very special plush, 8-Bit Mario. After that, we have this very small Mario plush that I believe I got for my 16th birthday. So yeah, easier as well. Right here, we have Baby Mario. I've had him pretty much just as long as I had regular Mario, so yeah. Wing Cap Mario. I got him in a 5 set in 2017, Christmas 2017. Very popular plush among Mario plush channels, so yeah. And I have one, so I'm not gonna say so yeah again because I already did that, but Wing Cap Mario away! Next up, we have this really old Mario that I call Jumpman. But the reason I call him that is because that's what Mario was called back then. So yeah, and he looks kind of like that. So yeah, this plush, this was a very rare plush as well. So yeah, I have this one also. And last up of the Mario line, we have the Kelly Toy Mario. The big version of it, not the medium version. I believe my Kelly Toy Luigi is the medium variety. This is the big one, and he's Luigi's brother in the videos, as you all know. He debuted in Mephiles' Revenge as like a ending part, as like a cliffhanger to The Last Remains. So yeah, I actually really like this plush. I obviously love the Luigi one better since it was my first, but yeah, he's a pretty cool. Alright, now that the Marios are out of the way, let's get to the Luigis, shall we? Yeah. Alright, now onto the Luigis. I feel there's no other way to start than with showing off my favorite plush, like, ever. Obviously, he's the main Luigi in the main videos. I've had this plush for a really long time. He was actually my first known plush I ever got. I remember he was given to me by one of my cousins, so yeah, he's really cool. He doesn't have his overalls anymore. Obviously, they fell off ages ago before I even started making YouTube videos, so yeah, he will always be my favorite. Always will. Always love this plush. And yeah, the main Luigi, everybody. A lot of history with this one. A lot of it. Moving on to a plush with not as much history, we have Cat Luigi. Cat Luigi is obviously a character in the videos as well. I definitely didn't have him as long as I did the main Luigi. I believe I got him in either sometime 2014 or 2015. All I know is I put something on Facebook ages ago about me wanting him, and that's all I remember of when I got him. So yeah, Cat Luigi. He's irrelevant in the videos nowadays, but we don't talk about that. Next up, we have the Luigi variety of the regular Mario plush. Fun fact about this one, I actually got this one because when I got Mario, I realized he didn't look at all like the main Luigi does, so I got this one to match that Mario. And then I got Luigi's Bro later on, because obviously I did a whole story arc about that. But yeah, this Luigi has a big-ass nose, and you can hardly see his eyes unless you like move his nose down like that, so yeah. I still really like this plush though. He's pretty cool. Next up, we have this Luigi on a Yoshi plush. I don't remember where I got this, but I've had this for quite a few years now. And it's pretty chill. I don't think I've ever used it in a video though, but hey, that's okay. Next up, Fire Luigi. Really not much else to say that I haven't said about Mario before. In Smash Bros, Luigi, when he shoots fireballs, they are green, and then they go straight rather than they bounce on the ground. So yeah, Fire Luigi. I am so bad at speaking sometimes. Here we have Baby Luigi. Had him just as long as Baby Mario. And yeah, not only did I have a really small Mario that I got for one of my birthdays, but I also have this really small Luigi. Not only did I have 8-bit Mario, but I also have 8-bit Luigi. This is not retro. This was the second plush out of the 5 set where I got WinCat Mario. Here's a N64 Luigi variant. I used this and swapped, and I don't think I ever used it again. But yeah, he's a pretty interesting plush, all things considered. Here we have the Luigi version of the really old Mario plush I showed off earlier. I call him Hop Man, since, well, Jump Man and then Hop Man. That's not his official name, but that's what I call him. And he hasn't been in a video yet, but he will be eventually. And ending off the Luigi line, we have one of the newest additions, a custom Mr. L plush. This one's pretty sick, honestly. I also have another custom Super Mario plush I will be showing off later. I'm sure a lot of you already know what it is, but yeah. His hat doesn't like to stay on. I'll demonstrate that right now. It comes off very easily, so he's bald. No, he's not. He's not bald anymore. But yeah, Mr. L, really sick plush. Can't wait to use this in a video, if I ever do. Moving on to the Yoshis, we have, well, Yoshi. I got this Yoshi and Toad in a set, I believe. This Yoshi is pretty cool, pretty cool. I don't use them as often as I used to, but still, I like him quite a bit. He's yahoo! Here's the third in the 5-pack N64 set. We have Yoshi. This one always looked kind of weird to me. Like, he always looked, his eye, you can just tell by the look in his eyes what I thought he looks like. So yeah, I mean, it's still an interesting plush nonetheless, but yeah. Yoshi. Next up, we have Black Yoshi, and before any of you ask, yes, he is completely inspired by SML Black Yoshi, but hey, who wasn't back in those early days when SML was actually, oh, I don't know, good? Alright, I'm gonna stop this now. Next, we have this little blue Yoshi with a keychain. I actually have multiple of these that I will show off in a second. I had a green variant as well, but I lost that ages ago, so yeah, rip to that. But here's the blue one, and here's the yellow one. What about a black one? And a pink one. Oh yeah, and I also have a red one, but his arm is missing. It's actually up there on the figure shelf. It was never sewed back on, so yeah, here's the red one. You can tell that these things aren't the most well-made, but hey, they're pretty cute, all things considered. So yeah. Next up, we have Wario. I've had this one for just as long as I had the regular Mario. I never honestly thought about getting a new one, even though this one has like a slimmer design compared to the new one, which looks more like Wario. I've always liked this one. He doesn't have a dollar on him anymore, as you can see. I lost that ages ago, but yeah. Wario! I'm gonna win. Next up, we have Waluigi, and I absolutely love how Waluigi looks. He's one of the most accurate plushes I have, in my opinion. And he's pretty old, too. He was from that 2009 set, I believe. But yeah, he's still pretty chill nonetheless. Wah! Here's some newer additions that I got quite a few years ago, but still, here was Baby Wario. I was actually supposed to do a video with both Baby Wario and Baby Waluigi, but I lost the script for that, so yeah. And here's Baby Waluigi to make the pain even worse, so yeah. And it doesn't help that I've been wanting these guys for years, and it took ages and ages and ages and ages for me to ever get them, so yeah, just to make things worse. Alright, now to lighten the mood, we have Toad. As I said earlier, I had him and Yoshi in a set. So yeah. Oh my god! Next up, we have Toad's Worth, and story about this one. This one took months and months and months to get here. It was absolutely crazy, and despite how long it took, I've hardly ever used him. So yeah, but he's here regardless, and his kind of mustache is kind of like has kind of fallen off over the years, but yeah, Toad's Worth. Next we have Captain Toad. I've only used him a handful of times, but he's actually a really sick plush, honestly. He's really cool. It's a shame I haven't used him much. Then again, I can't really do my Toad voice as well as I used to, so yeah. But still, Captain Toad, really cool plush, and he also has a turnip here, so hey. Next up, we got Blue Toad. I believe I got both Blue and the next plush coming up from one of my birthdays as well. Probably the same one where I got a Mini Mario and Luigi, so yeah. Blue Toad! My Toad voice is trash, and Cat Toad. Cat Blue Toad, to be specific. I have like all of the Super Mario 3D World cats besides Cat Peach, which my sister has, so yeah! Let's run through the princesses real quick. Right here we have Peach. This was actually my second Peach. I gave the first one to my sister, so yeah, here's Peach. She actually has a rip around her arm somewhere. I believe it's right here. Maybe, no, maybe not there. It's like, yeah, it's around, oh, it might be back here. Well, regardless, there's a rip in her, and I don't use her too often, but yeah, still really solid plush, all things considered. Next up, we have Princess Daisy. Had her since 2013, and yeah, it's Daisy. After Daisy, we have Rosalina, obviously a main character in the videos. Had her since Christmas of 2016. She's been Main Luigi's girlfriend for several years now, and yeah, really cool plush regardless. I really like using Rosalina whenever I do use her, which I use her quite often, so yeah, here's Rosalina. And here we have Cat Rosalina, the last cat plush I have, and yeah, like Rosalina, Cat Rosalina is pretty cool. Not much else to say beyond that. So instead, I'll show off two villain plushes real fast before we get into the boatload of minions that I have. Bowser. Unfortunate thing about Bowser is one time when he was like getting washed, he was washed on the wrong settings, so like all of his shit like fell off of him. I'll try to pull up a picture of him like prior to that, but I'm not sure if I have one. So yeah, he's missing an eyebrow, he's missing all of the things on him. He still has this though, which this is like barely hanging on, so yeah. But Bowser, I still really like this Bowser plush regardless, and I don't think I'll ever replace him. I don't know, despite him missing an eyebrow. So yeah, Bowser. Next up, we have the next Super Paper Mario custom plush, which is, in my opinion, my favorite one, and he's sick as hell. Dimentio. I've obviously used him in quite a few videos, and I really like this plush. It looks really good for being custom, and yeah, not much else to say, but ciao! Let's get the Donkey Kongs out of the way. We have my OG Donkey Kong. I've had this since 2013. Hardly ever used him. I think he only had an appearance in Mephiles' Revenge, and that was it. And all I did was knock down Smokey, so yeah, here's DK. Donkey Kong is here. Next up, we have Diddy Kong, which I'm pretty sure he's a bootleg since his hat has always said Nintendo, which is always weird, but I don't know, he's still a pretty decent plush regardless, despite that. And yeah, I haven't used him much, but yeah, here's Diddy Kong, and his hat can never stay up, so you can't really see his eyes. I mean, it's whatever, but yeah, Diddy Kong. The fourth in the 5-set N64, we have Donkey Kong. And then we have Cranky Kong. He's the only new plush I got out of that set that's like completely new, as in another version of another character. I really like Cranky Kong. I really like using him in videos and stuff. He's one of my favorite newer characters that I've had since post 2017. So yeah, this generation sucks. But before we move on to the villains, right here we have a question mark block. Had this for several years. It actually used to look really bad in the inside. It had like a bunch of like black holes and stuff. That's a weird way to say it, honestly, but it was because I would use this as like a drink and cup holder and stuff. So I put like my green tea bottles in here, like cups, like that one there in here as well. It also zips. I don't think I can do this while holding the camera right now. You know what, let me zip it up real fast. Here it is, fully zipped. I used a PNG of it in one of my videos before. I believe it was the metal problem. So yeah, here's a question mark block. While we're on it with Mario Power-Ups, we have Ice Flower, which I've never used in a video. I don't think I ever will use in a video because I don't have an Ice Mario plush at the moment. But I do have the Ice Flower though, so that's cool. I also have a Starman plush as well, but it's in that chest and I didn't feel like digging things out from in there, especially since there's no other plushes in there as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, I'll just put a screenshot of it on screen right now. So yeah, there's the Starman. Alright, let's run through the villains. Right now we have Bowser Jr. I don't have his bib anymore. I have no idea where it went to, but regardless, pretty cool plush. It's just Bowser Jr., not much else to say. Next up we have Dry Bowser, which isn't an official plush, but I still really like this Dry Bowser plush regardless. It's actually one of my favorite villain plushes to use in my videos, especially when I do his voice. I always find his voice very fun to do. So yeah, Dry Bowser, very sick plush. Next we have Mr. He Cut My Leg himself, Larry Koopa. I've used him a handful of times, and yeah, first of the Koopalings I have. Second of the Koopalings I have, we have Roy Koopa. Third of the Koopalings, and going based off of the order of New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Lemmy Koopa! Yeah. Next up, we have Iggy Koopa. I should mention that I don't actually have Wendy Koopa, my sister does, so yeah, but I do have Iggy though. Keeping with the order of New Super Mario Bros. Wii, we have Morton Koopa, who is the boss of World 6, so yeah. I actually forgot that I had him at one point, which was weird, until I went to rewatch one of my old update videos. I was like, oh yeah, I've had him since 2017. Crazy. And last up for the Koopalings, we have Ludwig Koopa. I believe it is Ludwig is the newest addition to the Koopalings. I believe I got him last year, so yeah. The fuck was that? That was literally not planned. I thought it fucking bug flew in my mouth or something. What the fuck, dude? Moving on from that, before we move on to all the other minions, I should show off this guy first. I actually have a story about this guy. It's Koopa, obviously. Koopa's been in quite a few videos, but the reason for that is because I remember I got both Koopa and Bowtie from the exact same crane machine in a bowling alley, because back when I was in school, I was a part of this after-school bowling program, and they had like a crane machine there. And I won both Koopa and Bowtie from that. So yeah, that's why they're Luigi's best friends and why I still use them to this day. And still, I really like Koopa as a plush. I've always loved him, so yeah. Koopa, Koop. Now on to the generic bad guys. We have Goomba, who's missing an eyebrow. It actually was nailed on that wall for a little while. I'm not sure what happened to it, but yeah, he also got ruined in the messed up settings wash or whatever, so yeah, but still, Goomba. Next up we have Paragoomba, which is one of the newer additions to the minion family. I really like this plush. Haven't used him too often, but I will probably use him more in the future. I don't know though. Definitely had this guy longer. We have Tanuki Goomba from Super Mario 3D Land. He's a pretty cool plush. That's really all I gotta say. Next up we have this Koopa, which originally this was my sister's because she lost her Koopa, which was in a lot of the older videos. And so we used this Koopa as the replacement for that Koopa. And we found the old Koopa, so I was given this one, and now he's just a generic enemy. That's what he is in the videos now, so yeah. I mean, hey, at least we found the old one. Next up, we have Paratroopa. I don't know why he's has more of a role in the videos than some of these other minions, but I don't know, I always liked him. So yeah, here's Paratroopa. Next up, the bane of my existence, Hammer Bro, and his little thing here is like, has come off over the years, but yeah, I hate Hammer Bros completely, so you know what, Hammer Bro, instead of getting a proper outro, you get wrecked. Next up, we have PV Piranha. After him, we have Spike, and then a Pokey, then Shy Guy, wow wow, Monty Mole, I'm gonna blow up, Mecha Koopa, Bowser, where is Bowser, Babam? Look at it, it's fuzzy. Mr. Irrelevant himself, Buzzy Beetle, Dry Bones, who has a voice that is always very perfect. Para Dry Bones, I'm pretty sure this isn't official, and I actually think this plush existed before Para Dry Bones was added to Super Mario 3D World, so that's pretty interesting, honestly. Pretty interesting indeed. Imagine a fake plush predating an actual enemy. That's pretty fascinating, honestly. Blooper. Cheep. Boo. His teeth is all kind of screwed up. It's all going on top of his eyes. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay, nope. Well, I did the best I could. Chain Chomp. Piranha Plant. I got this one specifically for the Smash Ultimate video where he like gets in Smash over all the other characters and then brags about it. That was funny shit. But yeah, here's the plush. Porcupuffer. This big ass Thwomp pillow plush, as you can see here. He's so big that I have to zoom all the way back here in order to like get him on screen fully. So yeah. Is he gonna fall? Yep. Birdo. This plush predates the new version that I have not gotten, but I have this one. I've had this one for ages now, so yeah. Lakitu and Spiny all the way down here, if I can get like a good shot on him. Yeah, I can. And Lakitu's missing his nose for some reason. It fell off a while ago, so yeah, he looks kind of weird without it, but still. Lakitu. Bullet Bill. And then finally we have Kamek, the character I hate in Sticker Star because he always turns your frickin' stickers into flip-flops. So yeah, he sucks in that game, but otherwise, I mean, the plush is cool, I guess. Alright, and before I forget, I forgot to show this plush off earlier. Here we have Nabbit. So yeah, there's Nabbit. Alright, now that we have the Mario villains and all the other Mario characters out of the way, time to move on to my second favorite franchise after Mario, Sonic. Starting with the Blue Blur himself, this is the classic Sonic Great Eastern plush. I actually wanted to get a modern Sonic to like replace this one in the main videos. That's what the video Sonic Friends Grow Up was about. Not sure if any of you have seen it. Actually, probably not. But I realized that there really weren't many out there from Greater Eastern, and there definitely weren't any modern Knuckles and Tails plushes at the time. Not even Amy, though there's an Amy plush now. I'm not sure if there's a Knuckles or Tails. I haven't checked. But yeah. Had this one just as long as regular Mario, 2013, so yeah, pretty cool. I also have Super Sonic, who's made several appearances in videos. Once Sonic gets the 7 Chaos Emeralds, which I'm not going to show those in this video since they're not plushes, he turns into Super Sonic, so yeah. I like this plush as well, so yeah, Super Sonic. He's like chilling in the air right now. Great Eastern Classic Tails. One thing I noticed about this plush is that the felt tends to like go all over the place often, but still I really like this plush regardless. Really nice plush. Great Eastern Classic Knuckles, also had it as long as I did Sonic, Tails, and all the other Mario plushes, so yeah, pretty cool plush. Great Eastern Classic Amy, Cream the Rabbit, also Great Eastern. Since we're theming this off of Sonic Heroes for whatever reason, we have Big the Cat. Froggy, where are you? Next up we have probably my second favorite plush, honestly, I'm not even kidding. Shadow the Hedgehog. You all know this plush. I've used this plush in pretty much almost every video I've ever made. I've always really liked this one. I think it looks pretty accurate to the character design. It has a little nose thing here where the nose has like a little rip in it, but it's always had that, so yeah, I've always really liked this plush. It's really comfortable to hold and film with. And when you grayscale it, it turns into Mephiles. So yeah, Shadow and I guess Mephiles as well. One of my favorites, personal favorites. I should also mention that Shadow was actually the second plush I ever got. He was like a few I think either 1 or 2 years after I got Luigi. So yeah, there's some history behind him too. Sticking with the theme of the ultimate life form, we have Super Shadow, which is the most recent addition to my Sonic plush collection. A story about this one, I've wanted this plush for many years now, ever since it came out. However, for a while, Great Eastern stopped making Sonic plushes, so a lot of them, like, because of that, a lot of them went up in price, and Super Shadow completely vanished entirely, so I wasn't able to get them until last year, which, as you saw, I used them in Bowser's Return Finale, as well as Mephiles the Puppet Master. So yeah, I really like this plush as well, and his nose is kind of crooked right now. Let me try to fix that. Okay, no, then again, that's the thing with the other Shadow too, so yeah. Super Shadow, A. Next up we have Rouge the Bat. I didn't get her quite around the same time as I did Sonic, Tails, and all of them, but I got her like a few months after that, and she's been a really important part of the videos since then. And yeah, I really like this plush as well. Given that the rest of Team Dark doesn't have a plush, we're gonna go ahead and throw in classic Eggman. For a while I used to use that bear, I now use this Pingas dude as Eggman, so yeah, here's Eggman. Next we have the Doctor's Henchman, Metal Sonic. I actually had this plush for a really long time. I've had this was before the Great Eastern one came out, so that's why I got this one. I believe this is Shadowswear's. His arm has been hanging on by a thread, or a couple threads, for several years now, so I'm not afraid of it ever freaking falling off anytime soon, and if it does, probably get sewed back on, but yeah. Metal Sonic, Metal Sonic. I don't know why I didn't show this guy off earlier with the Sonics, but here we have Werehog from Sonic Unleashed. I want to use him in a video too. Probably will be in an upcoming video, I don't know. We'll see. Chaos Zero. I've used him in plenty of videos as well. He's a really cool plush. I remember really liking him when I first got him. I believe I got him the same year I got like Eggman and stuff, which was 2015, maybe 2014. I'm pretty sure it was 2015 though. So yeah, Chaos Zero. Next we have Silver the Hedgehog. Had him just as long as I have had Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and all of them. Another cool plush. Don't use him too often anymore, but still, he's really cool regardless. Next we have Blaze the Cat, which was one of the last Great Eastern plushes I got back in like 2017. Blaze is a really cool plush. Really want to use Blaze more, but I don't know. I can't find any place to anything to really do with Blaze at the moment, so yeah. But still, Blaze is cool. Should have showed this off when I showed off Classic Amy, but right here we have Big-Headed Boom Amy, which you all know I use as the character Becky Fat in the videos. The fucking detestable creature that she is in the videos, so this is that plush. Just look into those eyes. Those eyes. Next up we have Jet the Hawk, which I haven't used in a really long time, but yeah, Jet is still a cool plush, nonetheless. My sister has Wave, and I was never able to get Storm, but hey, I have Jet regardless. Next up, we have Espio the Chameleon, which is like my secondary to Meta Knight. They both share a similar personality in the videos, but yeah, I still really like Espio regardless. Espio is pretty cool indeed. Another big-ass plush that just can't seem to stand up, and he always like just look at this. Like, his tail is so far down that he can't stand up properly, so he always just, like, face plants. It's great, but yeah, still, here's Vector the Crocodile. Find the computer room! The last of the Sonic cast, we have Charmy Bee. I'm a freebie, freebie, freebie. Whee! Now we're done with the Sonics, let's move on to Kirby's, starting with Gabby. I've had this Kirby since as long as I have like Mario, Sonic, and all of them. He's a pretty cool plush. I wish I could use him more, but again, I can't really do his voice that good, so yeah, but he's here regardless. Here's a plush that I got just a day before that Christmas of 2013. The same day Jumpmon, Rudy, and all those other characters were created just out of the blue. Meta Knights. So that would make Meta Knight my third plush I ever got. So yeah, Meta Knight's pretty cool, as is Galaxia Sword. I've always really liked Meta Knight, always really liked this plush. It has kind of fallen apart a little bit over the years, but I still think it looks really good regardless. Alright, moving on from Meta Knight, we have... Wrong Dedede. Alright, moving on from Meta Knight, we have King Dedede. Fun fact about this one, I remember I wanted a DDD plush for so long, but the only version they had that was out was the one with the hammer, and that one was so hard to find. And then this, as well as Waddle Doo, and I believe Chef Kawasaki were announced, and I was so excited to get this. And yeah, I got it Christmas of that year. King DDD, I believe it was Christmas 2015. It was King DDD, Kawasaki, and Waddle Doo. So yeah, pretty sick. Yeah. Right here we have the other Waddle of D's. We have Waddle Dee. I believe this plush actually was backed up for a while, so I didn't have it for a really long time. I have no idea why that was the case, but yeah, I've had him for quite a long time. So, and you're watching Pointless Waddle Dee News. From the same set where I got King DDD, we have Waddle Doo. So yeah. Keeping up the trend of plushes from that set, we have Chef Kawasaki. I'm honestly surprised he actually got a plush. I would have expected other characters like Burning Leo or Knuckle Joe to get him before him, but still, he's a really cool plush regardless. I quite like him. Like him quite a bit. I literally just fought this guy in my most recent Kirby Superstar Ultra episode. We have Marks, a really popular character. I want to use him in videos, but I just don't know where I would fit him in, but still, we have Marks. Another Kirby baddie, we have Magalore from Return to Dreamland. I've used him in quite a few videos. He was in the Smash video, and yeah, I really like this plush. A newer addition, we have Scarfy. My sister has another Scarfy plush, which was, for a while, that was the only one. It was a small one along with a Chili plush, which was not easy to get. But yeah, I have this Scarfy now. I will use it in videos in the future, for sure. Another Kirby baddie, we have Kracko from pretty much every Kirby game since he's appeared in most of them, honestly. Just like Wispy Woods, although not as much as Wispy Woods, but still, Kracko is really cool. But he's not the coolest plush with one eye that I have, because I have an even better one. Ending off the Kirby plush collection, we have one of my favorite plushes, and it's probably the most recent one I've got, and that is the one and only 02 from Kirby 64. Fun fact about this one, I've wanted a 02 plush for as long as I can remember, and I always said to myself, if I could never get it, I would eventually make one myself. But sure enough, late 2019, we ordered this one. It's really sick looking. And it arrived, I believe, in February of 2020, this year. So I really like this plush. I really want to use him more. He has a death metal voice, I guess, in Methless Puppet Master. So yeah, here's 02. Such an awesome plush. I love this one, man. I love it. Dream come true. For real, though. Alright, moving on to other miscellaneous series and such. First off, we're going to start with all the characters that I don't know where to fit anywhere else. Starting with, he's not really a character, he's a person, but Junior. So I got this plush in 2015. It was from a thrift store from what I remember, but yeah, I've always really liked this plush. I always liked his character where he would just be afraid of doorknobs and stuff. Junior is a very fun character to do. I always liked him, so yeah. Now, for a character I only ever showed off in the 2016, actually 2017 update, we have Allier. He was a Tube Hero plush. I was so excited when I got him, as well as the Tube Hero figures, which I'll show off in another video. If you let me know in the comments below if you want to see me do a figure collection showcase. So yeah, here's Allier. And finally, we have one of the oldest plushes I've had, which I don't really count him as such, honestly, but here we have Dumbo. He's technically a plush, but I never really counted him as such. I always thought of him as like all the other friends and stuffed animals and stuff, but still, here's Dumbo. Dumbo! Moving on to the Ice Age cast, we have Manny. I believe Manny, Sid, Diego, Buck. My sister has a Scrat from the set. This is the Dawn of the Dinosaurs Beanie Baby set, so yeah, here's Manny. Not to be confused with Leaves Guy of the frickin' world over there, but yeah. Next up, we have Diego from that exact same set. And after Diego, we have Sid from that exact same set. It's worth mentioning that Musel Sid is not mine, and also he's from the Continental Drift set, not the Dawn of the Dinosaur set like Sid is. Here's Buck from that exact same what the fuck? Here's Buck from that exact same set. I was once married to a pineapple. Next we have Scrat from the Continental Drift set. Again, my sister has the one from the dinosaur set. So yeah, here's Scrat. Ah! Next up we have Mama Dinosaur from I don't know what set this was a part of. I believe it was. It looks like it was from the Continental Drift set, especially since it's not the best made set, and she has a rip in her foot. So yeah, but still, Mama Dinosaur. And then the newest addition to the Ice Age cast. I've had this one since 2019, early of that year. Captain Gut. I was supposed to do a video with him. I still am going to do that video. He's a pretty cool plush. I'm glad I have him. I always liked his character in Continental Drift, so yeah, here's Captain Gut. These next two plushes are the only plushes I have from this series, but first up we have Wally. Fun fact about this plush, that Christmas of 2013, I remember walking out in the living room that night. It was like 6 in the morning or something, and this was the first plush I saw. This was the only plush I saw, actually. It was like on the couch and I was like, oh my god. And yeah, that's the story about this one. Had this one for quite a few years. I've had Wally figures for like even longer, but I've had this one since 2013. So yeah, Wally. Next up we have a newer edition, Eve, which I've had Eve for a few years now too. For some reason, Eve's head just randomly like comes off, which is annoying. I'm not sure how to fix that, but yeah. That's why I don't use Eve much in videos, because, well, this is kind of annoying. So, yeah, let me see if we put the head back in. So, yeah, Eve. Back to Miscellaneous, we have Inkling from Splatoon. My sister has the girl Inkling, but I have the boy one. I've used him in a few videos, so yeah, he's cool. And last up with Miscellaneous, we have Martin from Wild Kratts. And then Chris from Wild Kratts. My sister has all the figures and stuff of the Wild Kratts as well. So, I mean, I used to watch that show all the time back in like 2014, 15. It was sick as hell, honestly. Speaking of a show I used to watch all the time back in those early days, we have SpongeBob up next. Starting off with the regular SpongeBob plush. It's worth mentioning that I have so many SpongeBob plushes that I'm not going to show off. Obviously, Big SpongeBob, who's all the way back there covered, and then Big SpongeBob's wife's all the way back there too. And then I have an Easter SpongeBob as well in that chest, and I have, I believe, a Devil SpongeBob in there as well. So yeah, I have a lot of SpongeBobs. I'll put them up on screen if I can, so you can see them all. But yeah, here's the regular one though. Next up, we have what I use in the videos as Tiny Bob. His face is all fucked up. It got chewed up by one of the dogs that used to live here. Don't remember which one did it, but yeah, his face is all fucked up. And I believe he has a rip on his arm somewhere. I can't remember though, but I forgot where I got him from. It was probably from, I think it was from school actually, but I've always liked how soft he is. He's a very soft plush. For a while, I only had just SpongeBob's. 2016 Christmas, that changed as I got Patrick, Squidward, a very beloved character in the videos nowadays, Mr. Krabs, hello, I like money, Gary, and Plankton, which I don't know why he's so big compared to all the others. He's definitely a different brand, but still, like, he's huge, and I've only ever used him in, like, Mouthless's Revenge, I think. I have no idea why, but I'll probably use him in other videos in the future. I don't know. He's better than that piece of shit up there that I call Plankton for some reason. So, yeah. And that's all of those, but we're not done yet, as I gotta empty out this bag, because we got a bunch of Minecraft and other miscellaneous stuff in there. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that real fast. Yay. Alright, now that the bag is emptied, I'm gonna go ahead and start with other miscellaneous characters I didn't know where to throw anywhere else. Right here we have Mr. Rossetti. Not only that, but I also have a second one I'm gonna grab right now. 2 of them were ordered. I have no idea why. My sister has one as well, so there's technically 3 of them in this house. So, yeah, I guess this is Rossetti's identical looking brother. I don't know. But yeah, Mr. Rossetti. Next up, I completely forget about this plush super often, but we have Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. Alright, moving on. Here we have 2 Pikmin. We have a Bud Pikmin and a Flower Pikmin, both red. I have multiple versions of Pikmin. This is all I have. I don't have Olimar or anything. I just have 2 versions of each Pikmin, so here's a red. Here's the blue, Flower and Bud. Here's the yellow, Leaf and Flower. Here's the white, Flower. And then here's the Flower and Bud, purple. I don't have the pink ones, I don't have the rock ones or anything like that. Just these. So yeah, that's Pikmin out of the way. Next up, we have the Pac-Man plushes. We have the 8-bit style Pac-Man. He's bigger. My sister has a smaller variant along with smaller variants of the Ghost. And then we both have like all the regular Pac-Man stuff as well. I believe you can actually like, yeah, he makes noise when you touch him. So there's Pac-Man. Here's the big ass Blinky plush, 8-bit styled. He also makes noise.
Yahoo!
Here's the big ass Inky plush, also makes noise.
Ducky.
Here we have Pac-Man himself, the Pac-Man World version, not the 8-bit version. I've used this plush in quite a few videos, as well as the 8-bit version, so yeah, he's pretty chill. Next up, we have the Pac-Man World version of Blinky, and then Inky, followed by Pinky, and then finally Clyde. Before we move on to the last batch of major plushes, we have Toon Link here. Alright, now on to the last batch, we have the one and only Steve from Minecraft. So yeah, I have a lot of Minecraft plushes I'm going to be showing off. And fun fact about Steve is I actually got Steve, I believe last Christmas of last year, I think. Actually, maybe not. No, it was Christmas of 2018, yeah, 2018. Because I remember I did the Smash Ultimate video and I didn't have the Steve plush, but then I got him for Christmas. So I was like, damn it, I should have waited. But yeah, here we have Steve from Minecraft. So let's move on to the others. Next up, we have Zombie, also from Minecraft. I don't have the skeleton yet, but I do have the zombie here, as well as the Enderman. Let's not forget the spider. Oh yeah, I also have a creeper, as well as the zombie pigman. And also a witch, which I hate the witch because the witch ended Minecraft PvP Survival Season 2 very early, so screw you, witch. You know what? Obligadabla. Rip. Up next, we got this big-ass Iron Golem plush. The last of the hostile mob plushes, we have the Ender Dragon. It's really big. So yeah, there's the Ender Dragon. Now onto the peaceful mobs. We have Pig, Sheep, Mushroom, Ocelot. I don't have a wolf, I only have an Ocelot. And before I forget, because I honestly almost forgot this one, here we have the final peaceful mob, Squid. And that is my entire plush collection. All of them. All of them I have collected since 2000. I forgot when I got named Luigi. It was either 2011, 2012, or whatever. For the sake of making this easy, every plush I've collected from 2013 up until now. All of them. This took quite a while to set up, honestly. And as you can see, I tried the best I could to fit all of them on the bed here, but all of the bad guys and stuff had to go up here. Well, besides Captain Gut, I don't know why I decided to keep him over here, but yeah. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video off. So that's gonna do it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and all of that. Let me know if you want to see me do more videos like this. Let me know if you want to see me do a figure collection. As you can see, I have a lot of figures here, and then a lot in there as well. So yeah, let me know if you want to do that. Want me to do that, excuse me. And with that said, see you next video. Hope you enjoyed this collection, guys. Goodbye, Luigi fans!